Dame, you've never been shy about speaking up on social issues with everything that's going on in the NFL and other sports. Do you have a plan for what you might do when the season starts, when it comes to bringing attention to what's going on in the country?
I don't have a plan, but it's certainly something that I'm aware of, and something that I'm affected by, and a lot of people are affected by. So I'm sure I'll come up with something. I'm not sure what, but I think what Colin Kaepernick is doing, it takes a strong person. I think he's standing up for what he believes in, and rightfully so. I think everything that he's stood up and said has been accurate. So I'm not saying that, I've thought about what I'm going to do, but something will be done. I'm just not sure what.
You said you were feeling good. One, your foot is fine. You haven't had any flare-ups of that. I'm asking that question.
No, my foot feels great. Obviously, the plantar fasciitis being what it is, there's days where it's like I think about it, but it hasn't caused me any pain in a while now.
And kind of in that same vein, now that you're in your fifth season, do you feel like you've learned kind of some of the things you need to do versus some of the things you can probably kind of step back from a little bit?
Yeah, I mean, it's funny because each year when we come back, we come in, we start playing pickup, we lift, and we do our workouts, and I always will find myself coming in, and every pickup game I'll be out there, just killing myself. I'm trying to take a charge, and I'm diving on loose balls, and these are pickup games, and I think this year was the first time I realized that I didn't. When we played pickup, it was like, man, I'm ready to play the preseason games and put plays in and start manipulating coverages and stuff like that. I had less interest in. I'm not gonna say the meaningless stuff, but like the stuff that didn't have a direct impact on games. My mind was already like, man, I'm ready to put this play in because I know this dude is gonna overhelp here, and and stuff like that. So I think that's the main thing that I noticed change is just like how my mind was functioning. No, that was Mace this year. Mace took about 20 charges in pickup games.
Dame, was there anything specific you were trying to add to your game this offseason, or any area you were hoping to improve?
I think the way I work out every summer, I'm going to improve in more than one area. But I think my conditioning and my strength in my legs and my health was what I focused on the most. I think the stronger I am, the better shape I'm in. Then I can be more efficient at the things that I feel I improved on. And that's what's most important, being able to get to the end of a game and still be effective in those things that I spend so much time working on, and being healthy. So that was my main focus.
Two more questions.
Dame, what intrigues you most about this roster? What intrigues you most about this roster?
The thing that intrigues me most about our roster is that we got confident guys that haven't broken out yet. It's a lot of things that guys haven't broken out and done. So, that room to grow, that ceiling that they can get to, they haven't gotten there yet. I don't think anybody on our team has, really broken out to, who they could really be. And we got so many young guys that can do that, that I get excited about what we could be as a group. No.
Dame, Orlando Sanchez, KGW TV here in Portland. Just curious about your social media game, pretty strong. Just what do you think about the ability to be able to connect with fans? And then the second part is obviously your music, and just what does music mean to you?
I mean, social media is something that I think as professional athletes we should take advantage of, because you think about Michael Jordan and Charles Barkley and Gary Payton and all those guys from the past, where all they had was fans watched them play basketball, and then the interview at halftime or after the game. After that, fans had to let them go, and maybe they see them in public somewhere, or maybe on a commercial. But now we have platforms where people can get to know who we are aside from the athlete that they know, and I think it's important for us to take advantage of that. I'm much more than just a basketball player, and I want people to know that. I want kids to be able to see who I am, outside of, this basketball player that they look up to, so they know what kind of qualities and what kind of values allowed me to even be a professional athlete. I think those are reasons why it's important. And music is just something else that I'm passionate about. I love doing music. I love sharing stories and sharing things about myself in my music. Also something that I use to express myself, and a lot of the things I go through. So that's why I do it.
And then lastly, about the team, a lot of talk about depth. Is this the deepest squad you've been a part of here?
I think the team, my second year, we were pretty deep. We had a pretty deep team. But as a young group, we're pretty deep, with young talent. So, I think either this year or my second year, deepest teams.